JR here. Welcome to Killer Comedy Commentaries. Whoa! Got the theme song to Adam 12. The pleasure of your company. What kind of training video is this? We got a Trojan guy here. The pleasure of your company. Oh boy, what are we in for here? Military etiquette and grooming. Oh, this should be fun. Oh, these ladies talk just too much. Here, baby.
I keep forgetting. He's not an officer, so I let him open the door. Right?
Somebody open the door. Who's this stiff she's with? It's a fork, lady. Use it.
I never know which one to use. Now let me see.
Yeah, that's because I always use my fingers normally.
I'm hungry anyway. Oh no. No one's talking to the guest of honor.
Because they're boring, that's why.
Good manners, social grace, and courtesy are the mark of the successful
belong
servant.
Nowhere in this
They
room.
can also be used to describe successful people in all walks of life.
And we have so much.
Knowing what to do in specific situations is a matter of custom, instinct, education, and good taste.
Some of them go on about the lazy.
And these girls all have bad taste.
Wow, I really thought I was going to catch it. Yeah, she talked to me about it. And wow,
She talked to you.
you could have not in your
Man, that's...
I think that's a beautiful dress. Where did you get it?
Where did I... Oh, I bought it at Lorman's last Thursday.
You know, I wish I could
I
wear
stole
one
it.
of those. They're really cute, but well,
But I don't
guess they're
think
a little
so.
young for me.
But I thought...
And plus, you're too
That
ugly.
you didn't dig. Oh, excuse me,
Well,
ma'am.
she digs with a shovel.
That you didn't like mini skirts and clothes like that.
No, now that's not exactly right. We do have certain ideas about
I
how
like
look
you
in
ladies.
uniform, about the tailoring, the fit, and how it should be kept. And I guess sometimes we do
Ooh,
express
sexy.
feelings rather strongly.
Yes, ma'am.
But really, that only applies to the uniform. How you dress in your off-duty hours is another matter. Now, we do expect the girls to show good taste in everything they wear, but that really shouldn't
She's
keep you
got
from
bad
expressing your
taste.
own individuality or personality. and
Go-go dancing?
selection of clothes
In a
based
military
on-
training video?
Take miniskirts, for example.
Well, I guess
think
what
they're
that
great.
Trojan guy was for.
And I really feel the same way about a lot of the other new and
This is a
classic
fashion show or what? So the theme song of Charlie's Angels? I don't think that umbrella's going to do much to keep the rain away.
They're all fine, in the right place and at the right time. Well, you might say that's the key to the whole thing, the right place at the right time. And I feel the
I think
same
we heard
way
that.
about makeup and jewelry. Because,
Yeah, I
well,
think she's
you'd
stoned.
probably look a little dowdy if you didn't wear,
flickering her
dramatic
eyes,
makeup
eh?
in the evening, something that would
Yeah,
set
yeah.
off your costume.
Yes, ma'am.
But,
You trying
well, I
the
really
Vulcan
have no
sign
idea
or
for
what?
any of it, so long as it's appropriate and worn at the right time.
Hi, I think she is.
You're right. Wow. I really never knew you thought that way about it, Captain York.
Well, I can't wear
I
many
never
of the
knew
new
you could
styles
stand this
myself,
close to
but
me.
I like them. In fact, I think they're just fine.
Well, between you and I, Captain York, a lot of
You
the
got
people
bad
around you
breath.
would be very surprised. You know, some of the girls...
My acting is so bad.
Fashion. And I don't know, just that.
And I believe them.
Let me tell you something, girls. Anybody that thinks that about Captain York is like making really one big mistake. You know,
And
she
they can just
happens
go
to be
home.
An absolutely groovy person, and really a swinger.
She's a swinger, too.
Your mind about her in a hurry.
I think this video does deserve that Trojan guy in the beginning.
Running into Captain York didn't spoil your evening. It didn't at all. Well, that's great. She's fine with such a...
So why are you still in your underwear?
Everything that could possibly go wrong. You know, they were all...
Geez, she's still shining that shoe? I think it's done there, lady.
Even
ordering the food was a big
Yeah.
problem.
He didn't have any money.
No soup.
No soup. And then I won't have the roast beef, please.
Lady, shut up, please.
And then I would like to have, no, I'm sorry. The gentleman.
This is like a Robert Altman movie where everyone's talking at once, or what?
The lady would like to have the
I'm terribly sorry. Yes. No.
Look at driving this waiter insane here.
And then I would like to have...
Yes, the baked potato.
No.
Sour cream.
It was a mess, all right. A real mess.
Well, then you have to clean it up then.
Talking at the same time. Wow. At the auto truck so
Wow, that's groovy.
Well, that shouldn't give you any trouble, Sandy. That's really no problem at all. You can find out all about that kind of stuff in any book of etiquette.
Just go on the internet.
Sure. Here, I'll explain to you how it works. All you have to remember is to always tell your escort something like that.
What are you looking
And then
at?
let him place the order for you.
Quit staring at me.
That's right.
No, you're not
Sandy.
staring at him.
Just
You're
tell
staring at
him.
me.
I would like the shrimp cocktail, please. Roast beef with a baked potato and a tossed salad.
No.
Good evening, sir.
That's too expensive.
Cato, order now?
Yes, the lady would like the shrimp cocktail, roast beef, medium rare,
But don't give her any of it.
and a tossed salad.
What sort of dressing would you like, sir?
Oh, Russian, please.
Russian? This is the Cold War.
Listen to me giving you
You
all
communist?
the answers if I knew all about it. Sandy, don't let it fool you. I get into plenty of messes
No, I think
myself,
she's
too.
stoned too.
Sure do.
Dreaming
Just the
off
other
into
night, when I was
nowhere.
on my way out with Tom.
It was only a little thing, but it was so confusing.
Okay, somebody please open the door.
Because I can't remember when I'm supposed to open the door.
Back and forth,
when
back and
I'm
forth,
not.
back and forth.
Well, all day long I open doors.
Yeah, and they were there for
And
3
when I talk
hours.
to the officers I work with. After a while, you get used to that. But I get kind of confused. Because after
Hey,
1,700
baby.
hours, this little pumpkin changes and becomes the lady.
Into the great
They
pumpkin.
stand for me.
Charlie Brown.
And they open doors for me. Not that.
Ooh, and I got
Not
a
at
kiss
all.
for it.
I mean, it just takes
Ah.
a thought and
I think they're all on laughing gas here.
But it's all worthwhile. Well, I really enjoyed being a girl. No, it's so great.
Oh yeah, it's so good. And the guys all pick us up.
I wish I could say the same about myself.
Oh, come on, Sandy. Maybe you're exaggerating.
It's not.
It couldn't have gone that bad.
Oh, it could.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he made me pay for everything.
All about it. Wow.
Yeah, I'm still high.
Embarrassed easily. But man, as soon as we got in that restaurant, I knew I was in trouble.
I didn't know which one to use.
Okay,
And I
lady,
didn't wanna
it's a
look like a
fork.
fool.
Use one of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, there's that stiff again. Don't look at me. I can't help you.
You don't have to worry about a thing like that. I used to get
Okay,
bugged by that too.
pick
but no
one.
more. Now you can find out
And
what
quit
the
staring at me.
there is for. But if you don't know, all you have to do is work from the outside
Buh.
service into the place.
Just do what she says. Quit staring at me.
That's
Yes.
right, Sandy. That's
Yes.
the outside one.
But that wasn't all.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my favorite chaplain. Excuse me a minute. I'll be right back.
My favorite chaplain. I think he's your only chaplain.
How are you today?
Hey, Chaplain Bill. How come you don't look like a chaplain? You look like a military guy.
Frank, I would like you to meet Mrs.
Come on,
Mrs.
Sandy. You can do it.
Mrs.
Just
Chaplain.
remember the rules. Always present the gentleman to the lady. In the military, it's the junior
what are you
to the
looking at?
senior member.
We want to
And
know.
always mention the lady's name first. It's simple.
Mrs. Mills, Chaplain Mills, may I present Sergeant Parker?
Good evening, Sergeant Parker.
Hello. I hate you. I don't know you, but I hate you. The Service Club. So is that what they call the military brothel?
People
Or
think
what?
it's
That's what
easy.
they're...
But there's nothing to the social responsibility the girl has in the service.
They just don't understand.
Well,
I even had the
I think the guys are only after one thing anyway, so it is easy for you.
What's the big deal? So you have to set up a reception for the new sergeant major. What's so tough about that?
What's so tough? Well, you may not
What's so
realize
tough?
that there's a lot to setting up an affair like this. It just doesn't happen, you know.
Ugh. Yeah,
Well,
right.
I would say this first.
Who's that one in the middle? Dr. Strangelove?
What kind of
I think it's a woman, but it looks like Peter Sellers in that movie.
Things like that. You know, this is a very important.
Hey, lady, don't pick your nose.
So I really think we should have a sit-down dinner. No, I don't think that's necessary. Possibly a nice morning coffee. Besides, this time of the month, not too cute, not too many of us have money to spend to afford a dinner.
Okay,
Well, I think
keep your concentration on your acting there.
No, coffee. No, I think it really should be a dinner. No, I think it ought to
we
be
can
a
get the
buffet.
money up.
Oh my goodness. This tough a decision about coffee.
We finally decided on a reception buffet.
Yeah, after 8 hours.
How much the Youth Fund could afford to give us. And that took some
And
doing.
why do you look like Andy Griffith?
To help collect the food and beverages. And that was also a lot of time and a lot of work. And then one of my jobs was to figure out who to invite and to get the invitations out. And if
Can you
think
please
that's
stop
your
talking?
Job, you're making another big mistake.
I'll give you Don Knotts' autograph if you do that.
And then I spent all afternoon with the first sergeant helping to set up the receiving.
Okay, if I agree
And then
with you,
after
will
that,
you
we had
please
to
shut up?
Make sure everything was according to regulation. Well, I'm glad that's all over with. There'll still be 1,000 things to do at the reception itself. I mean, I'll be so glad that tomorrow's over. No, it really was wonderful after all.
Wow, he changes out of his uniform pretty quickly, doesn't he?
That's so. Well, let me tell you what can happen if all you think about is just having a good time. We could have had a
Well, I think that's all he is thinking about having is a good time, but I don't think he'll be having one tonight.
Having a good time. As an aide, I have to see that it all runs smoothly. That each
Yak,
line is
yak,
passed
yak,
on to the
yak,
line
yak.
correctly. And that the line flows.
Oh my
so that
goodness.
The guest of honor doesn't
The
wind up
Count.
talking
I am
to
the
nobody.
Count.
You know,
Oh my, it's like the female version of Lurch from the Addams Family. You just keep getting taller and taller and uglier.
Cheers at this party, so everybody would talk and mingle a lot more. And here are you girls having your own little private party going. Come on,
Well, that's
get
because
ready.
we don't want to be with you. We want to be off on our own anyway.
Sergeant Major?
No, she's too mean.
Hey, that does take a lot of doing.
Horses eat it. Straw's cheaper.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to put you down.
Well, you did. Now it's
Good
over.
appearance,
I think we should see other
social
people.
graces, personal development of
So
this kind
those like the
pays off
computers of
in career advancement,
1970.
social acceptance, and personal fulfillment.
Wonder if they get
A
the
pretty
internet.
good
Is
deal.
that like the new iMac or what? The end. 1970. Futuristic. An Army Pictorial Center. Goodbye.